Please, you heads of Jacob, and you commanders of the house of Israel, is it not your business to know justice? You haters of what is good and lovers of badness, tearing off your skin from people and the organism from off their bones. You, the ones who have also eaten the organism of my people, and have stripped their very skin from off them, and smashed to pieces their very bones, and crushed them to pieces like worms in a wide-mouthed pot, and like flesh in the midst of a cooking pot. At that time, they will call to Jehovah for aid, but he will not answer them, and he will conceal his face from them in that time, according as they committed badness in their dealings. This is what Jehovah has said against the prophets, causing my people to wander, that are biting out with their teeth, and that actually call out, peace, and when anyone does not put something into their mouths, also actually sanctify war against them. Therefore you men will have night, so that there will be no vision, and darkness you will have, so as not to practice divination. And the sun will certainly set upon the prophets, and the day must get dark upon them, and the visionaries will have to be ashamed, and the diviners will certainly be disappointed, and they will have to cover over the mustache, all of them, for there is no answer from God. And on the other hand, I myself have become full of power with the spirit of Jehovah and of justice and mightiness, in order to tell to Jacob his revolt and to Israel his sin. Hear please, you head ones of the house of Jacob, and you commanders of the house of Israel, the ones detesting justice, and the ones who make even everything that is straight crooked, filling Zion with acts of bloodshed, and Jerusalem with unrighteousness. Her own head one judge merely for a bribe, and her own priests instruct just for a price, and her own prophets practice divination simply for money. Yet upon Jehovah they keep supporting themselves, saying, is Jehovah not in the midst of us? There will come upon us no calamity. Therefore, on account of you men, Zion will be plowed up as a mere field, and Jerusalem herself will become mere heaps of ruin, and the mountain of the house will be as the high places of a forest.
Thank you, Brother Malachi. For the first talk, you'd think that you already get 4 or 5. So I enjoyed that. Enjoy the fact that these young ones could really read so well. I mean, sometimes I think it puts some of our older ones to shame. I think you really did well. I like the way that right away you didn't even have to, highlight it, but you kind of had your Bible up. You spoke right up to the audience, and you highlighted several words when it's noted that the expression had to be used, and you kind of lifted the voice up. I'm sure your parents helped you note that. In fact, when you have assignments like that, it's kind of good for the parents. I mean, sometimes these assignments are a little bit difficult to understand, so sometimes you have to do a little research to find out, what are you really talking about? I mean, what's this conversation?